going on, everybody? You know who it is. It's your boy, The Law, here on the Antidote with The Law, man. Ready to get you excited, ready to motivate you, give you some insight, and man, just give you some, and get you going. I like this beat now. You know, it's ain't got a new beat. Love what is going on, what is happening, man. So I'm super excited to actually be with you guys, man, and actually really plug in your ear. I mean, I'm good to this beat. I know you're good too. Yeah. I'm gonna play it down a little bit in the background, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you guys, man, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for touching bases with me, man. Thank you guys for downloading the app, the Antidote with The Law, or if you listen to me on YouTube, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, if you got me on Twitter, if you got me, you know, in all those social media sites, man, that's where I am, man. That's why I'm putting everything out there for you guys, man. So thank you guys once again for being here with me. Thank you guys once again for standing with me. Thank you guys once again for having me to be here with you guys, man, to actually give you, you know, my point of view on certain things. And so, you know, it's super cool that I get an opportunity to, you know, use this mic, man, because, you know, as me being a speaker and as me going out and going out and trying to make a lane for myself, I get the opportunity to, you know, create something. And this platform, man, Spreaker, I'm loving it, man, because it gives me an opportunity to get my voice out there. And I just want to just pour out onto people, man, things that I hear, things that I know about, things that I'm experiencing, you know. And what we're going to talk about today is something that I'm literally experiencing, you know what I'm saying? And so let's kind of get into it, man. And I want to talk about how where, you know, you could be grinding, and then life happens. And then when life happens, you stop seeing your dream, you stop seeing your goal, because you figure like, man, is this really for me? Is it really for me to continue to go on? If it's really for me to continue to push forward, and you just want to quit, you just want to give up, you just want to stop, because, you know, life shows up, life is smacking you in the face. And so, you know, sometimes, man, life is a great competitor, you know what I'm saying? A great opponent, where you're taking all the punches and you're punching back. You're taking all the punches and you're punches back. And it seems like, man, every time you do the right thing, there's a counter punch that comes back, boom, and then it knocks you back. And I'm here to tell you this, is that, you know, don't look at it as though life is trying to destroy you. You know what I'm saying? I get it, man. Like, even in the midst of my struggles and even in the midst of my pains, I'm like, when is it going to happen? Or when is somebody going to see me? Or when is going to be my opportunity? Or when I'm going to get the big, you know, the big bang? Or when I'm going to get the, you know, the big, you know, push thrust where I can make six figures and all that stuff. And so I get it, man. I get it when you're out there building your dream. You know, I'm not just saying just being an entrepreneur. I'm just saying even in your regular job, you know what I'm saying? There's a level in your regular job that you want to go do, you know what I'm saying? And you love your job. I'm not telling you to get rid of your job. I'm not telling you to stop with your job. I'm not telling you to, you know, quit your job. You may like it, but what I'm saying is that there's a level, there's a ceiling that constantly you're hitting, and there's something that happens in your life every time that you seem to, you know, get it right, or every time you seem that you think that you know what I'm saying, you're moving in the right direction, and then, you know what I'm saying, you're like, man, every time I step up, man, it seems like I get pushed back. And so what I'm telling you this is that understand it's gonna happen. Like, I just want to be truthful to you, man. Understand that life is going to happen. Understand that it is going to show up. Understand that it's going to be challenging. Understand that you do not get away from this thing, man. But you got to understand this too, is that if you're waking up every day and you're moving and you're going and you have breath in your body, you have the strength to continue to overcome it. Like, literally you do. Like, literally, if you just keep pushing, if you just keep going, you have the strength to overcome it. Now, at the time, you're going to feel like, man, I don't. At the time, you're going to feel like you don't have the confidence. At the time, you're going to feel like you're alone. At the time, you're going to feel like, where is my help? You know what I'm saying? You're praying to God and saying, God, come on, man. You got to come on, man, you know? And you're sitting there and feeling like, you know, you're by yourself. But understand this, that the strength that's really inside you is the way you can trigger your brain and your mind to just continue to keep going. Listen, you know, my man at the Emmys, you know, he been working hard. He's been doing, work for years and never received an Emmy. And now, after 42 years, he got his Emmy. he didn't stop working because he didn't get the recognition. He didn't stop working he didn't get the award at the pinnacle of, his career, or at the height of his youthfulness. You know what I'm saying? But he kept working, he kept going, he kept moving, and he kept pushing. And, I like the comment that he said, and it was more of a comedic joke, but he was like, yeah, I'm going to read my speech that I wrote 43 years ago. But I'm believing, too, that he did write that speech 43 years ago. But he didn't look at life as saying, you know what, because I'm not being seen, or I'm not being recognized for the things that I'm doing, I'm not being, looked at as though, said I am a strong, professional, I don't have the awards or accolades. He didn't say I quit playing, I quit being an actor, I quit, doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep pushing. And so you got to do the same thing, man. If it's a business that you're trying to build, if it's something that you're in your regular job, you know what I'm saying, that you love doing, and you're trying to get to that next, level, and you just looking and saying, man, I don't think anybody's paying attention. I don't think anybody's seeing me. Trust me, I get it. I see you, but you have to make sure that you understand that you have the strength to continue to go. So let me give you like 2 good key points that you must do when you're in this situation. The first thing you must do is you got to be honest with yourself. And the crazy thing about it is that being honest with yourself sometimes sucks. And that means you may not like what you really want to say to you. But you're going to have to say what you say to you. You're going to have to be honest with you. You're going to have to speak to you. And you're going to have to, make sure that you are saying the things that are honest to yourself so that you can fix them. Like literally, man, I had to be honest with myself and say, man, is my limiting belief or how I grew up or what I've heard, is it really killing what I'm trying to do? Because trust me, man, you can follow me, man. You can see all the activity I'm doing. You can see all the posts. You can see all the work that I'm doing. But I'm not moving, or I'm not getting the level of success that I would like. And so I sit back and say, man, should I really be doing this? Is it really truthful for me to do this? Is it really my place to do this? I mean, the opportunities are showing up, but they're scarce, and it seems like I'm doing more of the work and spending more of the money than the money coming in. And I'm like, man, is it really my destiny and my purpose to open my mouth and speak to the masses and push them and talk to them and encourage them and motivate them? And so I had to be honest with myself and find out, what is that thing that constantly stopped me? What is that thing that constantly put in my place? It could be life, but there's something inside of me that's attracting that to my life. And it was my limiting belief. And the second thing you got to do is that you got to just continue to compete. You got to continue to compete with yourself. You got to continue to fight with yourself. You got to continue to compete with the things that you've been saying to yourself. And listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying compete with things on the outside. I'm constantly saying compete with the things on the inside. Because what's inside of you is more of an enemy of the thing that's on the outside of you. What's inside of you has more strength than what's on the outside of you. Trust me, you can see a punch coming. You can see a punch coming a mile away, and you are ready for it. You're prepared for it because you can see that punch. But then when you have like a stomach ache or something, you don't know if it's coming. You just feel the effect of what's happening inside. And so sometimes that's what's happening. What's happening inside of you, you don't see it coming. What's happening in your brain, you don't have what's happening in your heart, what's happening in your spirit. You don't see what's coming. You just react to the feeling of what's going on. And you got to get help. You got to get, what you got to get done so you can fix this thing. And so what I'm saying is that you got to deal with you. And once you deal with you and compete with you and stand up to you, then you will get out your way so that you can do whatever it is you need to do. There's nothing standing in front of you but you. There's nothing stopping you but you. There's nothing that's holding you back but you. And so I just want you to guys to understand this, is that I experience what you experience. I feel what you feel. I sit around and man, ponder, and sometimes, want to cry and want to be like, man, I want to quit. I want to give up. But You just got to keep it going, keep it moving, be honest with yourself, and compete with yourself. And then watch what happens. I can't give you a time. I can't give you a time stamp and say, oh, it's going to shift right now. No, I cannot give you that. But what I can give you is that if you continue to push and you continue to go, you're going to find results. A quitter never gets results. A failure do, but a quitter never gets results. Remember, like I always say, failure is necessary, but quitting is not. All right, you guys, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for tuning into this podcast and connecting with me and sitting down. And I'm just having a little, somber moment, you know what I'm saying? Because, that was more of a serious thing. And I'm really opening up to you guys and letting you guys know, even in my heart and where my struggles are, and so you can relate, and I can relate to you. You can relate to me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just pouring this out to you guys. Man, let me do the commercial break. This commercial break brought to you by The Law. Make sure you go and follow me on all the social medias platforms. That if you connect with me on Facebook at Lawrence Thompson 8008, or go to me on Instagram at speaker_Lawrence, or on Twitter at I Am Law Jr., or you can find me here on Spreaker as The Antidote with the Law, or you can download the app The Antidote with the Law. I know I'm giving you all these different things, man. I'm telling you. Let me give you one more. Or you can go to iHeartRadio and download or check us out at The Antidote with the Law, where we're giving you insight, we're giving you empowerment, we're giving you inspiration, we're giving you motivation, where we can push you to your next level. We want to be the antidote in your life. We don't want to be just a gloss over. We don't want to be just a pushover. We don't want to be something that gives you a 1 hour feel good. We want to be the antidote to what you're doing in your situation. All right, you guys, man, I love you guys. Thank you guys for following me. Thank you guys for doing what you're doing. Share this out. Send it to a friend. Listen to it over and over again. Leave me some comments. Chat with your boy. Do all that good stuff, man. So, hey, thank you very much. And I will get out of here. And I'm going to sound like I always do. Let me get that music up for it. Yeah. So this is your boy, The Law, and I'm going to sign out like I always do. We may not be the solution, but we will be the antidote. Love you guys. Peace.